Alright. Alright, greetings. Alright, Jen, thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. And ever since I did this whole disclosure thing, I was fine, and now I feel, yeah, I'm going through a time warp. I don't think I'm alone, but yeah, it's been very draining. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think I want to know, but it's something that's all related to what is coming for sure. As for what, yeah, they don't give me an update every single day. I've been getting hammered about whatever it is that's going on. So yesterday was a lot about the spirit world, but this is trying to get my energy back. But it's just preparations. I don't know what the hell it is. That told me anything. So either way, there's your Galactic update. Have a nice day. Oh, never mind. Is there anything else? Tonight it will be about tall whites. Now, as I was setting up this broadcast, it just sort of came in. It's like, I don't connect to them very often, but whatever, either way, they're obviously a part of our ascension energies and what's to come. I'm not sure if I'm going to be channeling them or what's going to come in. I don't know what the deal is, but they'll probably come through in some shape or form. Also, yeah, I did that video about, I gotta stop using those clickbait titles. It doesn't seem to work. I put Poppy in there. I was expecting all this. I don't get anything from that. I don't know if I should ever bother with it anymore. Probably not, but oh well, it's always last shot to just lay that out, just to give up on it altogether. Yeah, one thing when I was talking about the Poppy thing, I did get attacked during the video. And so, I mean, yeah, it's in the previous video if you know what I'm talking about. And I felt like a lot of satanic shit around them. Yeah. And I think they sold themselves out. Of course, they're putting on this princess persona. They're friendly and whatever it is. And no, they sold themselves out. It was like years ago. So you don't do all the satanic stuff in your videos or symbolism. So they most likely sold themselves out in some shape or form. They're lower at the totem pole of darkness. They're not the Lady Gaga, but they would like to be. I also think their quality of music went way down ever since they're new. I don't listen to their stuff that much, but check it out. Either way, doesn't matter. I figured I'd put that out there. That's their deal. Well, that is their deal. Yeah, black magicians work on all types of stuff, all types of energies. Yeah, I definitely don't have to see the Illuminati to see their operations of how they work. They don't have to show themselves physically. They are here through energy fields, through whatever it is that might be there, into everything. And also connected to a couple of things of, I'll go into this. This might be old news to other people, but something I've been connected to recently is basically every word you think or say, it goes through a filter out in the, that's around our Earth. I'm not sure how it works exactly, so they pick up on you pretty instantly. Obviously, why you get an attack, or why you get this, or why you get that. So everything, it's not, I don't know, I guess it's done through technology, whatever it's done through energy. So if they can implant people into this world like Bill Gates and other billionaires that they control, I don't see why they can't connect to every thought and every emotion you go through, or whatever it might be. So another way of looking at it is you can say the Illuminati is part of the spirit world of the dark. There's a positive Illuminati also that's bringing assistance to us. So, in a spiritual sense, that's connected to our spirit world. To give you another aspect of it. So, how they can do what they do may give you a broader idea of how they do it. Obviously, they're not giving me everything, but they give me tidbits of here and there. So, before we come in here, we do say hi to them before we enter this world. So, give you more of an understanding of it. Probably get into more detail of it, but yeah, it's pretty out there. But it makes a lot of sense how they can do what they do here. And also, I forgot, I was listening to something, some kind of, yeah, it's like Helicopter Central, or this is a plane. Yeah. Maybe there's an airport right down the road, there isn't. But yeah, they like to fly pretty well. They have helicopters flying around for some reason. Yeah, I've had 3 of them today, so at least tonight. Also, I forgot where this all came from, but I connected to felines in Norway. These are the, I don't know if they're the Warrens, they're not really saying, but there's a lot of feline activity in Norway somewhere. Also, I feel like in the desert regions around the mountains, probably Utah, they're probably all over the place, but Norway really felt a heavy presence of them in the past and also in the present. So they are bringing assistance there, or not doing anything, or just monitoring us and aren't really giving me a whole lot of details on that. I don't know if I want to know. It has to do with, yeah, Earth changes, but other galactic. Norway is like it's a protect. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's pretty calm there for good reason. The United States is another story. Yeah, Africa is another story, and other countries. Yeah, so you can say there are like neutral peace areas apparently that go to. That's what it seems like what the story is, but I'm not giving a whole lot of detail on it, so just leave it with that. At least that's a download I got. Take it with it. They don't give me a whole lot of detail. They don't give me much detail on anything. Like with Amazon and the deep state, that's all I got. It's like it's getting stronger, and you can pretty much see how it's operating. I might bring the tall whites in to see what. I might connect more of the tall whites in the future too, as you go in more. I'll connect to more beings in general. As I said, I've been worn out like others. I can't be the only one that's been getting. I'm not saying it's an attack, but it's unknown of what is occurring. Let's put it that way. So I'm on Friday now for answering questions. I should be speeding up that number after tomorrow, hopefully. When I do those channeling texts, those take a while. They don't take 5 minutes. They take a while longer than that, actually. So I'll see if I can do one at work. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, those are kind of tough to get out. So I'll do what I can on the speed. Speed is not here. Going as fast as I can. So thank you for your patience. Like I said, if you submitted your, I'm not saying this recent Friday, the Friday before that. So going as fast as we can. I don't know if I have much anything else. For those that are new to all this, is I'mTor.com. I have private sessions open out throughout the week. I have Google Hangouts, Zoom, and channeling by phone. It's all recorded for your purpose or your archive, whatever it might be. Also, these are the questions I'm taking forever on answering. We also have Spirit Social, the same deal here, just a different avenue. Might be a little bit easier. And we also have spiritual connections here with other healers and channelers. Much I have put their, I support them heavily. I also have the Jake updates here, and also the webinar situation. You can also sign up there. I also have the social network you can find here also. I'm trying to go through this pretty quickly. I also have the Jake comic here if you want to be if you want to get updates. The new version is coming out soon, and that is about it. So, alright, as for yeah, thank you for your support. As for what is on the agenda, As for, let's see here. Well, this might be a short one. It's been a long week, and the week has just started. As for the tall whites, yeah, we'll do a conscious connection and see. I'm not sure if I'm going to let anything through. Sometimes I have to just let them come in because they're kind of holding stuff back. Yes, they are part of the alien disclosure. They are not necessarily taking a back seat, but they're very quiet about their influence. A lot of the animals are going to go through a lot of changes. They're already going through right now. The weather anomalies also before first contact will occur. Most likely you'll feel the animal energies have changed drastically before Earth first contact, as basically they know the purge is on the way. Basically a transition of the changing of vibrations and just timeline changes. A lot of timelines are coming together. As for the first contact energies also, they're just a wave, a shift, just a new vibration altogether. So there's going to be a jump also in timeline energies soon. But they can't go into detail of what. Like current events are going to begin to shift, meaning right now it's just a bunch of gossip and well, gossip in general, but in politics. Just they can't go into full detail, but there is going to be a massive shift. Within the governments, there's going to be massive changes, not dramatically, but small shifts. They'll go into one major one eventually. As the first contact energy is truly, it's basically the governments are going to connect more to the Galactic Federations eventually. This one. Most likely this will be very much in the future. Basically, they'll acknowledge that we are not alone in the universe and then join the Galactic Federation, even when the world is chaotic as it is. They can do that. Now understand, I believe our application has been submitted a long time ago. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, it takes very many generations to go through. Of Earth cleaning up its act, but also that's why many souls are here to show changes on the way. Some are very obvious. Some are not. Some are not necessarily obviously going to be in the public eye. But it shows you that a shift has occurred. If you believe it or not, it doesn't really matter. It's like this platform to give you kind of an idea, not necessarily your orders, but an update of what's to come. Yes, they have to be vague. They can't interfere with your timelines too much. To give you too much information will really change things drastically. But you already know in astral, they're not coming. But when you come here, everything is forgotten for good reason. Yeah, it sort of like spoils the party before. It's like you already know what you got. Kind of spoils the whole thing too. It all has to do with lessons and how you're going to react to it and everything down the line. But you are in the disclosure energies at this time. Humanity is slowly growing up. It will also take its place in the Galactic Federation. It doesn't need to be a lot involved with it. Really, you only need purified beings, a few purified beings here to take on the task. The Earth is still going to go. It's like you're plugging into the Galactic Federations and getting assistance, not takeover, but assistance. We still have much to do. The world's not going to be transformed overnight. There's just going to be more awareness to continue. That's part of the disclosure energy. It's all this is preparations basically. As for the time frame of contact is unknown. At least they know, but there's various dates that they are working on, not to be ever made public. Some can guess, some will connect to it, but they're never going to point it out as not meant to be. Basically, the date also has a lot to do with the timelines coming together. As for disclosure, this has been going on for a very, very long time. He also says during the Mayan time period. So yes, it's been a very long time. There's always been like versions of contact, always throughout history. And this one is you're coming up to another one. As for where it will go, that is up to you. A lot of precautions are being made. It's not going to be what you think. It's going to be not what you think. That's yes, there's different versions of it, and that will continue. Different versions will occur, will most likely be known to you. As for the healing aspects of it, humanity is basically going to just start seeing itself in a better light. As if this person you are right now, you no longer need that experience. Now, as for when that occurs is when you're ready for that to happen. Some are already going through this. Some have just basically cleared out negativity or cleaned out a version of it and moved on their own. They changed their way of life, way of thinking, went more vegan, whatever it might be that they connect to, or just ate more meat, whatever it is that makes them feel at a higher dimension. You can still eat meat and go to a higher dimension. Everyone's different. Everyone operates at a different frequency. So yeah, there's no one way. Everyone has their own way of transforming. But basically at this moment, the souls are combining to a form of awakening awareness. Basically, stepping stones of what's to come is allowing to be known to you, but not too much. But knowing that the frequency, the wing energies of enlightenment are being open. As for what you are willing to allow in your experience is up to you. There's, once again, there's no date that can be known, but that does not mean others cannot channel that energies and get ideas of what is to come. Basically, you're getting closer and closer to a disclosure energy that has been recently brought into your environment, which go out in a lot of other species as you wish to be a part of it, as they were not always aware of it. The rest of the tall whites, yes, they play a big part of human evolution. Basically, the way the humans smell, look, and feel. Yes, there's Anunnaki energies involved with it. Also, a lot of tall whites and Anunnakis have combined over time. Many different species have connected that never thought it'd ever connect. When they come to this earth, they have, yes, many species that never thought about connecting. When they come to this earth, they connect to different species, and Anunnaki is one. So the connection between Anunnaki and many different species is also Anunnaki gray beings, Anunnaki reptilian, as most of you are aware of. There's several different species of Anunnaki has not been brought into this environment, and not needed to at this time. As for your government energy, is going to go through a purge. Yes, right now it's not going to be seen, but over time is basically the government you have will eventually be thrown out, and a new one. The new one's actually already there. It's just not been made public. As you call your shadow government, it's already been there for actually quite some time. It's just the public version has not been let go of because still humans need for their consciousness, their experiences. So it's not all shadow and darkness, not at all. There is a balance there that is not done publicly. So yes, there is nefarious beings, but also positive vibrations. Whatever you wish to connect with is up to you. As yes, you are, yes, basically the soul on this earth make a choice. Their disclosure. What is it you want to experience? Some will experience chaotic energies, peaceful energies. The soul is going to go through major challenges. Yes, their first contact. It is not going to be an easy time to be alive. As many of the belief systems are going to be tested heavily, as many souls are going to feel like they have never met so much stress as that all their ideas, everything they ever thought has been shattered, basically. As for meaning for religious energies, many are connected to religious vibrations. Is basically religion is part of descension. It is there to actually freeze you, and you go nowhere. Now, not always. Some do break out of it. Some find what they need there and move on. So it's different energies. But also violence is a dissension energy. Also, They can put one when one is finding peace and then they lose their mind, they go into negativity, they actually descend. So there's that also. As for where humanity is going, it's still up to you. No free will has been taken away. Of course, free will has been put in other people's free will. As for where the ascension energies goes, it's still up to you. As the Earth is going through a transforming energy, and many are going through a lot of stress at this time, that are going to be assisting with it. So yes, many are going to feel tired out, renewed. Some will have more energy, some will have less. Some are going to feel very different. Some will look in the mirror and see themselves as a reptilian being, whatever it might be, or a gray, or a humanoid, a Garthian being, whatever it might be. You're basically going into a soul discovery between now and disclosure, as when it becomes unveiled. As for how that will does not need to be known at this moment. Okay. Back away. 1 second. Alright. That was a conscious connection. Now we'll go into, which is doing pretty good actually. But we're going to go into more of a deeper connection. So 1 moment. Alright. Alright, 1 moment. Greetings to you. I am Leviticus, a tall white energy. Blessings to your environment. As yes, we are assisting in your ascension energies. As souls are now becoming more aware of who they are. Your place here, yes, will most likely shift in the next few months. But as for how far that shift will go or direction is up to you. As for first contact energies, yes, we are testing the waters, as you can see. As for bringing a broader connection, as many different species are involved, yes, the felines also are prepared, but staying silent at this time, as they want to see where humans will go with all this. As for the energies of your Earth, basically, your government energies are right now going through a chaotic vibration of transition. Quietly, your shadow governments, basically, it's all already been a one world government for some time. It's just you never got the call on that. It's always been a one world government. It's just they don't always agree with each other. There's different connections of it, but it's already been in place for some time. So some of you are looking afraid of it. It's already been implemented. It just doesn't call itself that. It gives itself a different name. United Nations, whatever it might be. U.S. government, Russia government, it's all part of the same piece of the same pie. Yes, there is much going on in Antarctica also. Of course, not going to be done in your headlines. As for, yes, much of your government energies, yes, do reside there. And yes, also much Martian vibrations do live within that place. As for your transition into a fourth dimension energy, that is still up to you. We're not forcing anyone to change your vibrations. We're just bringing assistance. So nothing is, yes, in stone at this time. But you're already aware of your preparations. Many of you are ready to go right now, tomorrow, yesterday. And you have been heard. As for what is being brought into your environment, you are in a preparation state at this moment. As for when your skies will light up, they already have in some areas, but yes, more will become more clear. Basic anomalies would be known more into your airspace in due time. As what is felt to be necessary. Nothing that is going to take you out of your environment too much. Realize also we can open up energies in your skies. You can see another entire galaxy different than your own. We are obviously not here to do this. Yes, there's a lot of manipulative energies around your Earth at this time. But also realize that you can be broken free of that, and many of you will do so, and some won't. As because some are still part of those lesson plans. Many of you have broken free for some time. It is called waiting. Yes, there are still some lessons here. There are some tests, yes. Not as heavy as it used to be, as many are going through more of an enlightenment age. But as for first contact comes in, it will, yes, be like a thief in the night in some cases. But it will also be very clear, and you will know of its intentions. Some are already connected to the lower energies of the Kabbalah. They're always going to be connected to that. It's basically what we call fear. So that is up to them. So yes, the build-up at this time is basically to realize you are a part of an enlightenment energy. Connect to what is right for you. That's basically the soul journey is going to be very different now, from now on. And some are not always going to connect with it because they are part of a totally different path. And many of you that are aware there's something different in the air this year than last year. As the Scourger energy is becoming more stronger because you're allowing it, you're prepared for it. Many are not prepared for it. They might say they're prepared, but be surprised I'm sitting on the sidelines. It's just, yes, they enjoy the entertainment of connections, but not exactly the physical front connection. As for us being here with you, some are not ready, and they know exactly who they are. They might be in denial. That is up to them. But as for what is going on in your future energy force, one moment, is what we cannot disclose at this moment. But what we can say is you are being prepared. A transition from the old you to the new you, ever so slightly. So there's no rush into this, because we are still governing on when this is going to occur. Yes, we have more of an idea of it than you do. That's the whole idea. But yes, as your timelines come together, you will see us. Everybody will know that we are here. And the idea of hoax will most likely not stand very strong. But yes, the fear energies of your Earth will most likely be ignited for those that are unaware of our presence. But those of you with a decent heart and found themselves as for peace within will see our true intentions. So we are speaking out to you. And for those that are going through chaotic energies, we speak through you to heal those that feel nothing but panic. So you're here to calm down, calm the waters. Do the best you can, that's all we can say. As for yes, there is much manipulations done on your world through reptilian art. Many beings here have been deceiving your planet for some time. It's called your culture. You're living, yes, in a matrix energy that's under a cabal rule. But many of you have been opening doors of light through this. Not everything needs to be understood or have exact of understanding of everything. It's not necessarily the idea. What matters most is that you are finding your inner self, peace within, where you can connect to the divine light that is you and assist humanity that is still having difficulties even knowing what self-love is all about. And you will discover more about yourself and your position here in the coming days, coming months, coming days actually. Some of you are going through an upgrade at this moment from what we are seeing. So the only thing we can say at this moment is just to follow your heart, your path, your excitement that is you. The excitement of you will bring you more knowledge. Some are going through a lot of turmoil at this moment, yes, because you are, yes, assisting the transitions. Some of you are feeling you're not you anymore. How do you like the new you? That's our question, actually. But as for those that are going through a lot of heavy energies, is because you're taking on a load to speed things up, as is necessary. He feels necessary. He's going to take on some of the burden that others aren't able to handle. So, to give you more understanding of that. That is all we have for you at this moment. We are the tall whites. We have energies with you. We are assisting your vibration. Believe what you want. Do not believe it. We don't care. It does not truly matter. What matters most is your own happiness.